Hello, welcome to the Mario Perspective USA show. Today we're going to talk about a candidate that's running for President of the United States, Vivek Ramaswamy. Why am I talking about this person? Because it's important to everybody who lives in the United States. And what I want to say is not going to be taken very good by many people, but it's a fact. The United States of America was founded by the founding fathers, who are mainly Christians, mainly believed that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. And you go to heaven by way of Jesus Christ. Vivek is a Hindu, has nothing to do with Christianity. And it doesn't matter if you're Catholic, it doesn't matter if you're Protestant, we're Christians. And this is going to be a problem, okay? The United States of America has never had a president that wasn't a Christian. And all presidents of the United States made holidays based on Christianity, like Christmas and Thanksgiving, giving thanks for what you have. All these things are related to faith. For many years, high school football teams, college football teams, and even professional football teams would get on their knees and pray the Our Father. Why? Because it's the prayer that all Christians, regardless if they're Protestants or Catholics, pray. I remember during World War II, I wasn't there, but the history tells me that the President of the United States said, please pray for our troops. Why? Because we're a Christian country. Now we might have an individual who wants to be President of the United States, and it's a Hindu. Some people say, well, it doesn't matter. It does matter. It's like the flag. It's not a piece of cotton. No. A flag is a representative of who we are and what we are and what we stand for. We stand for liberty, justice, the leaders of the world, of the free world. Why the free world? Because many Muslim countries, women are not free. There's countries where a man can have 4 wives. Whether the wife likes it or not. Is that freedom? All these presidents from the Democratic Party have made many, many mistakes. LBJ was one of the worst presidents of the United States. He's the one who signed the immigration law that permitted Asians to come to the United States in the 60s. And it legalized in 1970. Before 1970, there were no huge Asian immigrations. Okay. There was no Vietnamese, there was no Indians, there was no Pakistans. There was a lot of people from China were not in the United States. Only the people that were brought to do the railroads and happened to stay. Or many Japanese wives that came after World War II, and some Japanese people that were brought here to do farm workers. So, that being said, this creates a problem. Because next thing you know, you're going to have people who have nothing to do with our founding fathers. And they're going to want to change the essence of the United States of America. And this is something we cannot accept. I voted for Joe Biden, and I made a mistake because he's the worst president. I can say Jimmy Carter is off the hook. he was considered the worst president of the United States. Well, there's somebody who beat him. Okay, and that's Joe Biden, the guy I voted for. But this Vic cannot be president of the United States. He's 37 years old. He's an attorney. So what? He's a businessman. So what? And I call out the Hispanic community. Shame on you people. I'm Hispanic. I represent the Hispanic community. Shame on all of us. We're the biggest minority in the United States of America, and we have nobody like Vic. Okay, you have to be daring. These people are very daring. These people don't give a damn. And you know what? He knows he's not going to win, but he wants to be part of it. On the other hand, we don't want to do that. Okay? The black community has the NFL, the NBA, sports. This is why they're so popular. I see some of these shows, like First Take. They're just too biased towards the black community. There's some very, very bad quarterbacks in the NFL that are black, but somehow they always get a pass. But Zach Williams from the Jets, who's white, he doesn't get a pass. And they come out and say, this is the worst quarterback in the NFL. No, he's not. No, he's not. Okay. And the media like ESPN fired Rush Limbaugh because he was in the ESPN Sports one day, and he said, the NFL really wants a black quarterback to succeed. And he got fired. Well, you know what? He did say the truth. Okay. And I said on a previous show, I will not call Patrick Mahomes black. I won't. His mother's white. Until he says, I'm a black citizen of the United States, I will call him black. Everybody else, First Take, Get Up, everybody else says he's black. I heard a politician who's, I don't want to mention his name, is really black, married a white woman. He said, my kids are not black. And he's really, really, really black. I'm not going to call my kids black. Their mother's white. So there's a big controversy. But so far for that. Back to what I was saying. The United States of America is not ready for somebody who's a Hindu to be president of the United States. It's wrong, it's not right, and it shouldn't be. But we have to wake up, because this is not the country I grew up with. When I grew up in the 60s, I remember a lot of things. We need to go back to who we are and stop being sensitive. You know, people get upset because of the Confederate flag. It's racist. Why don't they accuse all those black guys in Africa who actually captured the other black guys and sold them to the Europeans so they can be brought to the Americas? Why don't they ever talk about that? I never hear people like Stephen A. say that. There's too much prejudice on TV. Black people think they're right. They're not. And they don't deserve money because their ancestors were slaves. They should be happy they're here. Because the United States was formed by Europeans, Americans, and people who were brought from Africa. Not from Asian people. In the words of our great President John F. Kennedy, ask what you can do for your country and not what the country can do for you. Please follow me. Leave me your opinions, good or bad. I will read them. Thank you very much. Have a great, great evening.